I have been waking up at 5 a.m. for about a year and a half now, and it has completely transformed my life. When was the last time you woke up at 5 a.m.? If it's been a while, well, I hope that by the end of this video, you will set your alarm tonight for 5 in the morning. Now look, I see so many young people watch David Goggins at like 2 in the morning, thinking that's gonna help them change their life, or it's gonna help them feel productive, or it's gonna help them feel motivated to get work done. And well, those videos are cool and all, but let me tell you something. Those videos are not gonna actually help you become successful and achieve things in life. You wanna know what will? Waking up at 5 a.m. See, look, waking up at 5 a.m. is so important and crucial for success, because when you're up so early, you have nothing else to do but to just work. Seriously. Like, if you look at the best CEOs in the world, for example, Sam Walton's, a lot of these guys, they wake up at 5 a.m. and guess what they do? They instantly get to work. They eat the frog. Now, if you want to start waking up at 5 a.m. today, here is my advice to you. Number one is figure out exactly what you are gonna do the moment you wake up, okay? So for me personally, when I wake up at 5 a.m., the first thing I do is I journal, I read, and then I pray, and then I meditate. Those are the 4 things I do. Now, you can do something a bit different. Maybe you could just read and journal and that's it. You know, you guys do what you gotta do, you know? But my best piece of advice is do the 20-20-20 principle. This principle comes from the 5 a.m. Club book, and what this principle is for 20 minutes, journal, for 20 minutes, meditate, and for 20 minutes, do some sort of exercise. That principle will build you up to success, and your whole day will feel so much more productive. Also, one of the best pieces of advice that I can give you is when you are up at 5 in the morning, do not go on your phone, okay? Literally, I promise you, if you go on your phone first thing in the morning, when you're up at 5 a.m., you are going to ruin the momentum of the day, okay? Trust me. Literally, when you're up at 5 a.m., get your phone, put it on do not disturb, or literally completely turn it off. Don't use it at all, and just get straight to work, okay? I promise you, the moment you go on TikTok or on Instagram, you are going to ruin the entire momentum you have built up when you're about 5 a.m. and you will get distracted and your mind will not be in the right state. So when you're about 5 a.m., do not go on your phone. I'm warning you, do not go on your phone, because if you go on your phone, you are going to ruin the whole momentum of the morning. So do not go on your phone. Also, when you're up at 5 a.m., make sure that you drink some water, okay? Because when you wake up, you are very dehydrated from last night. So when you're up at 5 a.m., you need to make sure that you drink at least a glass of water, okay? A cup of water, my bad. But then, once you finish having your cup of water, then you can have some coffee, some matcha, or some orange juice, whatever. But just make sure that when you're about 5 a.m., you have some liquid, okay? Whether it be water, coffee, orange juice, matcha, whatever. Just have something to drink, okay? You need to replenish your body with the proper like liquids and hydration and all that good stuff. So make sure you drink water, a cup of water when you're up at 5 a.m. Also, when you're up at 5 a.m., it's very important that you put time blocks. Tell yourself, by 5:30, I will have X done, okay? Or by 6, I will have this done, okay? Make sure you put time blocks, because when you put time blocks, you're gonna work much faster, because if you go past that time block, you are going to know that you are going past the time limit and that you need to get moving. So make sure you put time blocks when you're up at 5 in the morning, because it'll help you be more efficient and get things done quicker, and you'll be able to get more done in a less period of time. Also, when you're up at 5 a.m., bro, make sure you take some breaks. You know, go outside, you know, watch the sunrise, go for a walk, stretch, things like that. Trust me, it'll help you feel much more relaxed, you'll feel more efficient, and your mind will operate much better. So take some breaks, bro, all right? And your work is going to be much more high quality. After you finish doing those like good habits first thing in the morning, then I want you to instantly start doing the hard work. Eat the frog. Now, what is eat the frog? It's simply just do the hardest task you have to do first thing in the morning. For example, for me, my hardest task in the morning is having to post and film a YouTube video. That for me is my hardest task. And that's literally what I do first thing in the morning, okay? So identify what is that one thing that is really hard for you, but will result in a lot of the success you want to get, okay? So 80-20% rule. Now, just a little advice to you guys and sharing my personal experience. You know, I have been waking up at 5 p.m. for a while now, and let me tell you, it feels amazing. If you feel successful, you know, like there were days where I woke up at 5 p.m. and nobody was up. It was just me. Nobody was up. My mom and dad and my uncles and my sisters, they were all falling asleep. No cars, the birds were freaking sleeping, and that feeling, knowing that you're the only one up, working hard, grinding, trying to become successful, that feeling is a feeling that it just isn't, you can't replicate it, you know? And that feeling, you know, of waking up really early and just getting straight to work, you feel like you're working really, and you feel like you're working really hard and that you're destined to just become successful, you know? And I want you guys to feel that same feeling as well. And if you guys want to feel that same feeling as well, then wake up at 5 a.m. because waking up at 5 a.m. has truly transformed my life and has overall helped me accomplish so much and do so much and be very productive and see a lot of results in my career. So wake up at 5 a.m. guys. Literally set your alarm tonight for 5 in the morning on the dot, and from there, do the hardest task, meditate, journal, exercise, whatever. I promise you, if you do this, it'll change your life forever, and you'll feel like an absolute top dog. You'll feel like a G. You'll feel like a freaking CEO, a boss. You'll feel like everything. Trust me. Waking up at 5 a.m. is superior than waking up at 4 in the morning. Trust me. I'll see you guys. God bless. And as always, I will leave you guys, but God believes you more. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless.